The kids care about the climate too. After all, they are going to need a world they can live in for longer than older people. We have already met two girls who are committed to making a difference. This time, we meet a boy who lives in southern Germany. Joy, tell us more about him.
Ludwig is tackling climate change through political action. He has founded an initiative called Green Team, and together with other teenagers, he organizes debates about climate action, initiates petitions, demonstrations, and so tries to put pressure on politicians. We met him in his hometown, and he told us about what motivates him.
The final preparations. In an hour, Ludwig and his friends will be protesting against CETA, a controversial trade agreement between the EU and Canada, which could have a negative impact on the environment. Are the boys feeling nervous?
Yeah, maybe a bit. We're just hoping lots of people turn up. I'm feeling more hopeful than nervous, because as long as a few people are standing there, everything will be okay.
A few people have already come along to support Ludwig and his friends. They've collected around 80,000 signatures online, calling for the Premier of the state they live in to vote against CETA. They argue that the agreement jeopardizes existing environmental standards in Germany, like those for fracking, genetic engineering and pesticide use. It could be a big step back for the future.
I read a quote by Bertolt Brecht, "Change the world, it needs it." That really stayed with me, because it's so important. It's about our future.
15-year-old Ludwig lives in a small village in the southern state of Baden-Württemberg. This field is his favourite place. Ludwig's story began when Shell was planning to drill for oil in the Arctic. He organised a protest at school, which attracted a lot of attention.
It was really a great feeling doing that together. When I went to school a few days later, everyone came up to me and said, "We did it, they've given up, we heard it on the news." That felt really good.
Ludwig then banded together with other students to form Green Team Schwabenpower. The environmental organisation Greenpeace helped them by providing information and advice. There are 8 in the team. Their campaigns aren't only about international politics. Sometimes they're about the environment right outside the front door.
I like getting involved. It feels good to be part of these campaigns. When I lie in bed at night, I'm happy if I did something good for the environment that day.
The plants behind this house are like a little paradise for native insects. Alongside the protests, the group of students wanted to actively do something to protect the climate and environment, so they planted some seeds. The campaign's called Our Homes in Bloom.
We wrote to people and organisations in our village, asking if they were interested in handing over a piece of their land or field to us. And then we went along with our cart and sowed some seeds.
Back at the CETA protest, the state premier Winfried Kretschmann has arrived. It's time to present their collection of signatures against CETA. Ludwig confronts the politician about why he won't reject the agreement, but Kretschmann simply says there's no sense rejecting everything. Boos from the crowd, followed by applause for Green Team. Was the protest fun?
It would be even more fun if they'd actually listened to our arguments and responded. Kretschmann didn't do that. We said very clearly multiple times that we support trade, but he didn't react. That would have been more fun. But all in all, of course, it is fun for the team to be out there getting involved in politics.
Green Team Schwabenpower has given a voice to the 80,000 people who signed the petition Ludwig organised. And it's not over yet. His endeavours to protect the environment will continue for a long time to come.